murk that guy in the blue buffy jacket?
Hell yeah, bro. I can't wait for him to be pissed off when I pocket wipe him.
Oh, shut the fuck up in there, you assholes.
Oh, shut up, dumbass.
Shut up, man.
Shut up and go to jail where you belong, you scumbags.
How about you
Bald
come
ass
here and do this
motherfucker.
tense try for once?
Yeah, bald ass motherfucker.
Oh,
fucking
shut
down,
the
man.
fuck up.
What? Who?
Are we? Is that what we're doing here? We're doing
This
a bench
isn't
trial?
so much a bench trial. This asshole is trying to talk about, you know, attachments to firearms and whatnot, and which parts should be confiscated as evidence. And I thought it would be an interesting thing to bring up to a judge and have their
Yeah.
opinion on it.
Okay,
So let me break it down for you, good sir, before they twist it and make it all corrupt. Right? So first of all, in the state of Los Santos, attachments are not illegal. First of all, just like bullets are not illegal. Second of all, the attachments were on my person, and they were not attached to the gun until a cop named James Carter. He came down, he took the Uzi off me, and he took out the Uzi, and he was like, "Yo, this shit gangster, bruh." And he whipped out without the attachments. And then he saw I had attachments, and I quote, he said, "Hey, yo, let me put this on and see how it looks." And then he put it on after, and the weapon was not used in the crime. The weapon wasn't used to hold anyone up, wasn't used to shoot anyone. The weapon was not used in any sort of form. Therefore, the attachment was not used for any illegal shit. So they actually illegally took my legal possessions. So I'd like to charge them also with theft.
interesting.
Thank you.
So I don't know if he's
Soze.
been smoking any methamphetamines today or anything like that, but essentially, as you see, this is the firearm by itself on the back here. He has an
By itself, you see
extended
that?
magazine. You can see on the side.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
And then
the
also
thing
he
is-
has the attachment on the back, which is the stock. So it's a core piece of the firearm that he's
It's
that he's
not a core
arguing here.
piece.
You don't
It's
think
not
a
okay.
firearm needs a stock or a magazine?
Well, then they would have built it if it needed it.
I mean, they do have a built-in stock. It's just a
But
shit
there's
one.
no illegal. It's not. The attachments are not illegal, and they weren't used in any sort of crime. They weren't used to shoot anyone. They weren't used to hold anyone up. So therefore, they should give it back because they don't take bullets. When I'm shooting
So
cops-
he's not being charged for the attachments.
you.
He's being charged for having a Class 2 firearm, and these are a part of a Class
Yeah.
2 firearm.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't a part of it
So-
until the officer put it on.
So the question is, when we take a firearm, is it going to be the receiver? Is the lower receiver? You said 341, whatever the fuck it's
The,
called.
the
wherever
lower
the,
receiver is what's considered the gun. The rest of it's
Yeah.
furniture.
yeah.
It's just
So
furniture, man. It's just furniture. I'm
the way
thinking
I
is-
see it is like you know, it's arguing semantics here. It's like when we seize a vehicle, which is the core part of the vehicle. They're not going to take mods off their vehicle, and they're not going to be possessed, right? It's you know, if we find a GTR down the road with really nice wheels, it's got a new windshield put in, neon lights, we're not going to let them take the neon lights and
Okay,
shit off.
officer, I mean,
it's a part of the
okay,
it's a
so-
part of the vehicle, right?
Okay, but the thing is, listen, Mr. Judge, I get his point, but that's like saying if you have a car, right, and in the boot, in the back, in the trunk, there's like a NOS can or like a tire or something that's not illegal. If that's in the car, you are allowed to take it back, correct? You're allowed to have it back. But the tire is obviously used.
Well, it
to
depends
help
on the
car
crime,
drive.
though. If the
right?
crime was to do with
But
the vehicle, the
exactly.
vehicle contents would be seized. Yes.
No, it would only the illegal.
Of course it
stuff,
would be.
not legal shit.
No,
it
no, no,
wouldn't.
no,
That's
no,
not
no.
true.
If you were using a
If
vehicle for
the-
racing and it was NOS and another tire, of course you could seize it as evidence if it was
No,
to do
you'd
with the
get the
crime.
tire back. Yeah, but how is
There's
the
no
attachment
way.
used in the crime? I promise.
Well, that's. I mean, if there's NOS in the back, you could argue that it was used if you saw him using NOS, right?
If it wasn't though, you can't, how do you know that I used the attachments in an illegal activity?
Well, I mean,
'Cause I'm not getting charged
like
for
I
it.
said, it's going to be based on whatever the legislation is done by judges. What
But there's
we
no
deem
legislation.
as
There
a
is
core
no
part of a
legislation on it.
vehicle,
There
or
is
we call
nothing.
part of a firearm, is what we would seize.
We recently this week changed the law in regards to stolen property. We relabeled it as contraband. Now the question is, are these attachments considered contraband?
No, they're not.
Why
illegal,
Are
they're not
they
stolen.
marked for police seizure?
Nope.
Officer.
Do they have a
Trevor.
sticker on them saying they're marked for?
No, I
seizure?
mean this is
I mean,
a
it
police
could-
issue, right? Have you marked these as, you know, of sufficient interest by the Unified Police
Thank
Department to be
you.
seized? That's what I'm asking you.
I can't
So
answer that question.
if
That's a
we have the
question.
right to mark these as police seizure, then we can mark anything as police seizure. If that's
You
if
do,
that's what
man.
you're
You
saying.
literally do.
Okay, I want to seize this judge.
Okay.
You are now
Okay, so
marked
there's
for
no
police
law.
seizure. That's what
And
I'm
also,
saying.
just
The
to add to this,
legislation needs to be.
Yesterday, the cops.
The legislation needs to be well, like what even defines contraband? You know, the meaning of the word is so
Oh, yeah.
broad that it could
Stolen
be
goods,
anything.
Stolen goods. He said.
I mean, the attachments only fit
Contraband, that's
a
even-
class 2
that's-
firearm, so I don't
that's a
see in what
bad word to use.
context the attachment should be legal where they only attach
Yeah,
to
but
a
they're-
legal weapon.
So within the legislation, we define contraband as colored laptops, dongles, excluding used USB sticks, and any other item that has been marked for police seizure.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure, but the definition of contraband is in relation to anything that could be used in an illegal activity, i.e., a class 2 attachment.
Anything can be used in an illegal activity.
No,
Literally
I'm
anything in the world.
Not really. I'm talking about
but that's an
the
accessory
definition of
specifically-
contraband.
So, for example, as Mr. Bullet said, there are certain items that are fully legal, right? You know, you can own a machete. If you use it to attack somebody, it can be seized because
Yeah.
it was used in the commission of a crime.
That's fair.
That is exactly the same thing as Trooper Soze was saying about NOS. If it is used in the commission
Yeah,
of a crime to
that's fair.
escape police, to engage in
100%.
street racing, then
I
the NOS
agree.
itself can be seized.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
So, here's my question. When you found this weapon, were those attachments attached to an illegal weapon?
Nope.
They
And be
only
honest,
go
it was used-
in an illegal weapon.
No, okay, but in the moment it was not attached, and it wasn't attached, and it wasn't
So,
used illegally in any way.
So,
Your
listen,
Honor.
can I ask
yesterday
what
they
your
cops let me keep it
definition
as
of
well.
contraband is, Judge? And when I say your definition, the English definition, do you understand what contraband even means?
It doesn't matter what it
Yes.
means, man. In the state of Los Santos right now,
It does matter what it
Give
means.
it back.
It's an English word, and this is the same problems we had with other police officers that would they'd see a word and they'd disregard its actual meaning and try to put people in jail for incorrect
Hey,
things
so-
based on that. And this is the opposite effect of that. Contraband is anything that
It's
can
not
be
true.
used. So for instance, having a meth pipe and a meth baggie next to it, the meth pipe is still a part of the contraband, is it not? If it's used only for illegal activity,
used.
it is
We
contraband.
also further define that as drug paraphernalia. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay,
exactly.
and that's
It's
what,
already
and that's
defined.
my point. So
You need to.
if
Sorry, carry on.
that's the point. If a meth pipe is considered contraband because it's used in an illegal activity, why would something like this not be considered contraband? Because the only way it can be used is in illegal activity.
No, that's not
That's
true.
what contraband is. It's something that's used.
So what the fuck is sub ammo?
in
That's
relation
contraband,
to-
then, right? Sub ammo.
Well, technically it could be,
Okay,
but
exactly.
there is
don't take
probably legal firearms that could use that, i.e., police officers.
And there's legal
But
firearms.
it
that can
comes
use
down to the
attachments.
same thing as earlier in what I said. A bullet goes into a gun. It's not a part of a gun.
It's used with the gun, just like an attachment is used with the gun. Is what you're saying, right?
Okay.
And the attachments can be used for a legal firearm as well.
Well, I think it comes down to what these guys want to define. It's like, would we? And this is why I'm interested in bringing you down here. Why
mean-
would this not be considered a piece of contraband under the definition of the word itself?
You need to make a new law then. That's on you guys, not on me.
Well, no, it
I
isn't
mean,
because
Randy's
it's
got a point.
it's-
Like, this is a gray area. This needs to be
It's a-
established
you-
eventually.
you need to- look,
exactly,
you-
but that's not how the law works. See, we have the right to take it because we believe in good faith
No,
that it is contraband. Then through the court, you can have that overturned. That's how this is America. If you
but
even
this
if you
is
have
what the judge is here
$10,000
for, right?
on you, I can take that and think it was using drugs or whatever the fuck I want. You have to prove
Okay, I'm
that.
I'm going to ask
Mr.
a
Honor.
question. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask a question. Is Mr. Bullet being currently sent to jail? Is he being charged with something?
Yeah, the firearm and the
Then
resisting
I
stuff.
will be entirely honest with you, Mr. Bullet. If they want to seize these items for investigative purposes for the time being, they
What?
can do so until
But
a
you're
decision
here,
is
though.
made about the
But you're the
contraband
judge,
nature.
Oh,
I know.
that's
Here-
fucking
here's
bullshit,
Randy's
bro.
argument, though. Here's
I
Randy's
am
argument.
Bullshit.
also-
Because
I am
tomorrow
also-
there's going to be a
Lay it
law
out,
out
please.
that helps him. But right
I
now
am
there's
gonna
no
lay
law
this
out.
out, please. Randy,
Okay,
I'm
Mr.
trying to
Bullet,
help you.
I'm also
okay.
going to reach out directly to the
Nah,
Chief
bruh.
Judge, Alan Crane, and talk to him about it immediately.
I
Your
think,
Honor, the point he's trying to
um,
make here really quick is that that furniture wasn't attached to his firearm when he was doing what the fuck
Thank
ever with
you.
it. That's
Thank
that's
you.
the
It
whole
wasn't.
point of this.
The cops attached to
It
it.
wasn't
its
on the
nature,
gun.
it's
He's
meant
saying
to
that
be
Carter
attached
put
to
it
It's
on.
that
irrelevant.
weapon,
It's still a
no?
label of contraband. That's the semantics here. So
Okay, but listen, Your
if
Honor.
they, I think what needs to happen is we just talk to some judges and get to the bottom of it. We need to
Okay,
argue
yeah,
both
clarify.
sides and
can't
do
do
it.
that.
Well, you can
You
every.
can't do that with my shit right now. You have to do it after.
No. That's not true at all. This is a part of
What?
evidence right now. It's a part of a
No,
firearm
it
that's
isn't part
illegal.
of evidence.
Of course
That
it
you
is.
put on.
Yeah, but it's
Hey,
still
guys,
part of
put
a
it on and
firearm.
Is irrelevant. It
Then,
can only
then
be
take my,
attached
then
to
make
said
bullets illegal. Then
class
I want
2.
bullets illegal. Then if this happens, I want bullets illegal as well.
I mean,
Although those-
technically, I feel like I could take the bullets, and I don't
do
think
it
there'd be
then.
any blowback from judges.
I mean, I certainly do.
They would. They would
Rifle
return my
subs, I
bullets
take
as well.
bullets. Are those?
Yeah, but I would be able to fight it back and get it back. Why don't you
But
just
it-
make it illegal after you give it back to me? Because right now it's not illegal in this current time. You
I
can't
mean,
just,
I
take
don't know.
something and
I'm
then make up a law for it
gonna.
the next day.
It's not about making up a law though. Just it's a part of a firearm, and nothing defines what a firearm is. So technically,
It wasn't a part of the
if that's
firearm,
not-
though.
it is a part of the firearm though.
It wasn't. But it wasn't. In the
And
moment
that's
when you
and
asked
that's
to
what
go off me, it
contraband
wasn't.
is.
No, it isn't. Contraband is what he said was that laptops, anything marked for police seizure. That's not marked for police
No,
seizure.
that's
In the
a
definition
specific...
of the but in the definition in the Los Santos law, it says contraband is anything that's marked for police seizure, right? You
Yeah,
can't just
so that
make
was
up
that
that
was
it's
that
just
was
one-
it says including, though.
It's worded though. That's how it's worded.
that's relevant to the point. I don't think it's considered contraband for that point. I think it's just a part of the Class 2 firearm. So it's
You can't just
that-
fake it though.
I can.
But by legal
If-
definition, contraband is anything marked for police seizure. That's on you guys. Well, that's up to the law and the judges for wording it like that. You can't just make
Yeah,
up your
of
own
course
like,
it is.
definition of it. Say it. So right now, I deserve it back.
Well, no, you don't.
The definition of contraband legally right now in Los Santos is anything marked for police seizure, like laptops, dongles, or anything. Correct?
Yep,
That's
that's
what marked for
correct.
police seizure. You can't just word. You could literally make up anything for contraband. Then you have to go by the law, sir. Please.
Well,
This is
contraband
injustice.
also has its meaning, but like I said, it's a part of a Class 2 firearm, so I think it's sort of irrelevant.
It's not. It wasn't though. When you found it, it wasn't.
So you're telling
It
me
was
you're
attached.
carrying around a magazine for an
100%, yeah, brother.
Uzi and a stock for an Uzi, and they have no correlation whatsoever?
They had nothing to do with each other in the current moment of time. No, I didn't use it. I didn't whip it out. I didn't. Just because I had it on me doesn't mean they're together. And the cop
think it's-
literally took it out.
I think it's something we gotta, logically argue from both sides. Like I said, semantics, and it comes
But
down to what the
thing is,
judges
you
want
can't
to do.
prove it right now.
I don't need to prove anything.
You-
I can seize it as evidence because it's a part of a crime.
What? Okay, what crime was it a part of? Please tell me.
Possessing a Class 2 firearm, and it's a part of the Class 2 firearm.
It wasn't.
It's that
though. It
simple.
was separate. Yeah, that's just saying having bullets is literally illegal then as well.
Yeah, it is. Technically, like I said, police will
No, it's
take them,
not.
and I could take them, and I highly doubt if you went to court, the judges would give them back to you.
They would give it back.
It's like
100% they
seizing
would.
a briefcase that has a rifle in it, but it's not attached together. But we can only seize the main part of the rifle because it's not attached. It doesn't really make sense.
What?
The attachments are only for said class 2.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
saying
attachments
earlier.
can be put into any legal weapon.
If a weapon was entirely broken down into a case, and we found that case, we wouldn't just take the fucking receiver. We'd take the entire case. It's
But
evidence.
then you eventually, but then you'd give back the other stuff as well.
Yeah, but we could if you went to court,
only go on a
sure.
Uzi or any gun.
This is why
No,
the
they
judges
only
do
go
it,
on the
though, no?
Uzi.
Oh, well, that's way fucking different than Randy. I thought you made it. I
What do
thought
you
you were
mean?
implying that like they could go on any fucking gun.
They can.
No, it's
stop doing
definitely,
anything.
definitely just goes into this.
They can. No,
If it's shit that's just meant for a fucking Uzi and you had the Uzi, that's a whole different fucking can of worms.
no, it
Randy.
isn't. The attachments are not illegal though.
I mean, it's like I said, it's not necessarily that it is illegal or not illegal. It's sort of irrelevant. It's a part of evidence either way at this point. So if you wanted to
So
get that
evidence
back, you'd
for
have to
what,
talk to
though?
the.
If it wasn't together,
Class 2
there's no evidence
firearm.
for it. What?
You think
It
we
wasn't
couldn't
even on the
reason?
firearm.
You think we couldn't reasonably say that these firearms were used with a magazine in the
The
stock?
firearm wasn't used at all though. It wasn't used.
I mean,
The
that's
firearm wasn't used for
that-
anything.
that's debatable considering it looks like it's
How is
worn
it
down quite a
debatable
bit.
when you literally saw? Oh, I mean, did you see me use it?
Oh, in that crime, sure. No, otherwise you'd be
Exactly,
charged
that's
for
what I'm getting
firing,
arrested for.
using a firearm.
Exactly. So it wasn't used. So give me my attachments back. You guys figure out what you wanted to find as
Is the
contraband. change the law.
You doing anything, Judge? I mean, he's just about done time served here anyway, so I don't know if you guys want to have a talk about
Okay.
it.
No, I've talked about it with Crane. He's of the same opinion of me. You can seize them for investigative purposes until we decide how to legislate.
What is there to investigate?
Okay.
You can't just make up, I want to do an investigation.
Okay, Mr. Bullet, here's the reality. These are brand new things that the DOJ has just become aware of. We need to establish whether or not these are legal, whether or not these things are being manufactured in the city, what the actual, legal footing going forward is going to be. We don't know. We're going to see them for investigative purposes. We're going to figure
What are you
this
going to
shit out.
investigate? Investigate that them attachments were used illegally? Like, what's there to investigate?
No.
currently?
If they should be legal or not, Randy.
Yeah.
You
we're
can't
going to
take an
investigate.
item that's legal and then say we're going to keep it to see if it's illegal
The
or not.
You don't
legality of that
understand how
item-
it's
the
not
legality
about
of that item is not actually
That makes
determined
no
at this
sense.
moment.
it's irrelevant. The thing is, if it's a
illegal, then
part of
it's-
evidence, it doesn't need to be.
It wasn't a part of evidence. You guys put it on the gun.
It can fit into the
You're the
gun,
one-
so we're seizing it for that reason. Yeah.
Nah, that's dumb as fuck, bro. I've never heard something so stupid.
Well, you should
guys
look
put it
into the
on the gun,
fucking
made it a
U.S.
part of
law
the gun.
system because this is exactly how it works.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's no in Los Santos. There's no fucking law for that, and you guys are making it up.
Well, it's not
It's
about
literally
you're not
multiple seizure, it's not
understanding.
illegal. You
there's
guys
a
put
di-
it on the gun.
You're not understanding. There's a difference between collecting evidence and breaking a law. If we
Collecting evidence
believe
for what?
it's a part of if we believe it's a part of a crime,
Okay, what
then we
crime
can
was the
seize it.
attachment used for?
So as an example, if I found you with $10,000 cash, I could even seize that, believing it was to do with drugs or something like that, and you'd have to prove otherwise. There is so
That's
many
if
things
I-
in the
no,
U.S.
that's if I
law
got
that would
arrested
give us
for
permission
drugs.
to take this. No, it
No,
isn't
that's if I
actually.
got arrested
There's
for
been
drugs.
people constantly flying on planes that will have their cash seized by airports because they don't have a reason for it. They can literally
if you
seize
carry
it.
too much cash, they can take it.
No, it's just
carry
how the
too much
U.S.
cash with me, you just
works.
take it.
You don't have to seize
Yep.
something because you know it's used in a crime specifically.
Bro, you're changing all your arguments, man.
I'm not changing.
makes
That's
no
literally
sense.
how it works.
So it's guilty until proven innocent, pretty much.
Only with something, sure.
So what are you trying to? Okay, but the thing is, when you take someone's money off them, right, or large amounts, it's because you're assuming that their money, is illegal or some shit.
Yeah, they have to prove otherwise.
The burden of proof
But-
switches to the other individual, and they need to prove the
The burden of
legitimacy
proof
of
isn't
that
on me.
proof.
That's just America. They like money. That's just how it works. I can't
That's
help it.
bullshit, bro. These attachments not illegal right now. Give it back. Once you guys figure it out and you caught me again with it, then take it.
When we
That's
catch you
fair.
again with it, what do you mean?
So so you give it back to me, and then tomorrow there'll probably be a new legislation that dictates what contraband actually means. Then if I get caught again, then it's in the law. Then you take it, right?
Well, I think I'm just gonna seize it. If I
If I
use the
civilly
ruins your rights, you'll be able to sue me into oblivion. But it won't happen, and that's why I'm confident with it. So
if I use the Uzi, then fair enough. But I didn't use the Uzi. You guys put the attachments onto the gun, and now it's on me. Now I'm losing my shit. That's legal.
The attachments being on the gun are irrelevant if they're on or off.
Okay, so if I'm just carrying a fucking drum on me, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna get charged for it. No, I'm not.
Potentially,
Well,
yes.
it
If only
depends.
fits
No,
in the
no, I'm
illegal
not.
class too.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
it really
refer back
depends
to-
on
If I
the
have a drum
circumstances.
on
to be
me,
honest.
If I have a drum on me, all right, just a drum. No
Um,
one's taking it. I'm not getting charged for it or anything. Same thing here. You didn't take my bullets either. So I mean, what the fuck's the difference?
Have
Give
you
me my
written up
fucking attachments
the
back.
charges 341? Did you write up the charges for this or?
Who did write up the
But I'm in a
charges?
bench trial right now, so the judge has
Well, I
to
mean,
make a
this-
decision. Am I
the-
getting it back? Yes or no?
It's not a bench trial
As I said,
for
I
the charges.
discussed,
A discussion
I
about
discussed
the
this
there we
with
go.
the evidence.
Chief Judge Alan Crane, and we have agreed.
Bro, if Crane was down here,
and,
bro. Okay, so
he literally said exactly what I said. He agrees
okay,
with
so
me.
Your Honor,
These
what
are
does
marked.
that mean though?
He's on mark for police seizure for investigation for the time being. Once the
Wait, am I
once the
inside someone's
investigation has
possessions?
complete- the legitimacy, legality,
What just happened?
the
You can't take an item
whether or
and you're
not
gonna
these are
confiscate it to see
contraband
if
or
it's illegal or not. That
We're gonna
makes
figure
no
it out.
sense. There has to be an investigation behind it, like whether the attachments were used in a crime or murder or something like that. Not whether
This
it's illegal or not.
this is
That
gonna
makes
go
no sense.
nowhere. Okay, this is actually gonna go
no.
nowhere. we can write up these charges. We can discuss, you know, with the other judges at some point. I'm interested to see where it goes.
Oh, because
as
it's going to be a
always.
different scenario.
Sure. Okay.
Okay,
You
how
did
about
you?
this? How about this? How about this?
Where did
You wanna do your
341 go?
investigation? If you guys take my shit that's legal right now, and then tomorrow or like another day there's legislation and the judges change it, you have to give me my shit back.
Well,
'Cause
that's
in
what
the
the
current
judge is
moment
for.
it wasn't illegal. But
That's
they ain't gonna
exactly
give it
why
back
there's
after you
judges.
guys make it illegal.
Oh, it's just not about like I said. It's not about just making it illegal. It's a
the
part of
point is-
evidence.
It's not though, because you don't. What are you
It's a
gonna do
part
with
of
an
a class 2
attachment?
firearm that
apart
was,
from look at
you
it?
know, involved
That
in a
was
crime.
what? It wasn't involved in a crime. What crime?
The carrying of a class 2 firearm.
Okay, listen. Right?
What is he even
I understand
saying?
your point, but the attachment itself, okay, wasn't used in any crime, and you guys are saying you need it for investigation. What are you gonna do with that thing to make sure it's illegal or not? Look at it. There's nothing to do with it.
The legality of it at that point is going to be irrelevant anyway. Like I said, it's a part of evidence either way. It's still
Evidence for
still a
what?
part.
What are you trying to prove? What are you
I mean,
trying to
it's-
investigate? That it was used in a crime?
It was used in a crime. It's a part of a class 2
No,
firearm.
it wasn't. It wasn't used in a crime. It wasn't on the gun, so therefore it's not a part
Yeah,
of the crime.
yeah. So it's still a part of a crime. Yeah, it's still a part of the crime though.
No, it
It
isn't.
was
a
in
part
your
of it. If it was-
possession
if it was a
when you
part
had
of
a class
crime,
2
then it would be in
firearm.
the law.
Does it-
So
but-
it doesn't make any
Bullet.
sense because you can't
Mr.
use
Bullet,
it.
you have not argued
All right.
once as
I'll
to
be
a
back with you in
legitimate
just a
reason
minute.
that you own these things.
Hey,
No one's asked
341.
me. Has
Can you
anyone asked me?
can you
No.
write these charges up? He's probably good for parole at this point since he's been here
It
for
makes
7
no
hours.
fucking sense, bro.
I
The
don't know who's
thing
the-
is, you're
I think it's
investigating
alright.
what? You're not
Someone's got
investigating
charges on
anything.
his
His charges are on there for criminal possession of a firearm class 2 and resisting arrest.
Oh, they're already in there.
Yeah, 33
I'm
months,
not
66
Why do I not
months
see
of
them?
parole, $2,475 fine.
Oh, it's
I'm
it's
not sure
actually a
what the
part of
original
this.
context of it-
Listen, man, you
Uh,
guys are not using the attachments for any evidence or investigation. There's nothing behind the attachments to investigate. What? You're just gonna sit there and look at it and decide if it's illegal or not? That makes no fucking sense.
Are
I
you
gotta take photos
wanting
of this
to
shit.
offer information as to how these were manufactured, where you got them from?
Yeah, I got them legally, man, from
Who's
ammunition.
driving the
Hmm.
was it Sobe? The blue one?
What? No, he wasn't
Oh,
driving
just
the
fucking
vehicle.
send me up, bro. Send me up, bro. You guys are never wrong.
Well, that's what the court's for. They're the neutral party between the both of us.
Right. Neutral, my ass, man. Just send me up.
It's on that latest reckless driving Romeo Ramen, Soze.
Yeah, I'm already adding. I'm adding it to it now.
Okay.
Hey, do I sound okay to you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good
sir.
now.
What did I sound like before?
You're pretty loud.
Pretty in my
Not bad at all.
face. You're all right.
What the fuck happened there? Am I still, like, just a little quieter,
Man, I'm a fucking
Don't even
boomer when it
mark
comes to
that.
this
Send me
shit.
up ASAP, bro. Please. I hate dealing with cops.
You've been here. You're
So unreasonable,
paramount
man.
citizen for.
Just send me up anyway, please. Just get me out of here.
The fuck is going on?
Taking my legal
Are we
shit,
sending
man.
him up or no?
You expect me to be happy, man? It's
For?
fucked up. You guys have
Show me
no
the-
fucking laws, nothing. And you guys fuck up, you blame it on me.
Want me to send him up, Soze?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
please,
was gonna
ASAP.
say you could probably cut him loose if it's being time. I don't know what his time was.
Okay.
I was
No,
gonna
no,
send
send
him
me
in- I
jail,
was gonna
man.
send him in for 25 months. That was
Okay.
about 25 months ago.
It's been there a while. It's like 10 months, to be honest. And then give it 66 months of parole.
You're enforcing
50
law that's
months
not even
ago.
in the fucking city, man. Send me up, bruh.
And $2,475 fine. How do you
Already
plead?
built him. Already built him. Already built him.
Oh,
I'm guilty,
Okay.
man. Guilty. You guys do whatever the fuck you want, man. Fuck all you guys. You guys are pricks. Even you, Judge, right?
Oh, that's a compliment. You got another one from
Yeah,
me?
baby.
I love it. Maybe call me cunt. You want to call me cunt too?
Yeah, baby. You can't.
oh,
all right.
nice.
Gonna send
Send
you
me
up
up, man.
for
Send
10
me up,
months,
man.
okay?
Taking my illegal shit.
Oh shit.
Thank you. Bunch of rats, all of you. You want some cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Lukewarm. Bit tepid.
Those attachments might have been sentimental to him.
Tampering, bruh. I want them charged for evidence tampering.
Okay, that's good shit. I don't know if you guys seen those magazines before.
No, I've
I
not seen
haven't.
him
No. No.
Oh, it's
But
gonna be
that
some
contraband
good
word should
information.
probably be should probably be
I mean, the
changed. It's very
contraband's
specific.
relevant still. I think even if you're not getting charged for something, it can still be seized as evidence, so it's relevant. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, I fully agree.